on the main table. Ding has won 13 ranking titles, including this Welsh Open 7 years ago now, in 2012. He was in
both ways. 6-1 and 5-1, I believe. A good opening pot from Joe Perry. Scores. And as David said, the head-to-head favours Ding Junhui. Well, it looks like twice across the table, trying to land up to the red next to the black. And a long way out.
Foul and a miss.
Safety went in off. And then Ding won the decider pretty comfortably.
Foul and a miss.
No, it's possible. Yeah, good shot. Good pot, couldn't avoid the green. Which he did do.
And they're queuing up to try and get in. Obviously, for the World Championship, if you're in the top 16, you don't have to qualify. Meanwhile, he's missed that one. That's not... Can sometimes take a bit of time to settle into matches.
As I say, it was 2 thumpings from each of them. So, got to be a little way.
Perry lost to Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah, and he didn't count towards his rankings either, which was unfortunate.
Since then, the last 2 years, he's missed out, despite being runner-up 2 years ago. He's now world number 8, so won't be worrying about that this year.
The mix for titles. Got to catch this thin note, otherwise you could send it over the pocket. Well, the black saved the red going with the safety advantage.
As well. Thing is, there are so many tournaments.
And that's a wonderful shot. A colour.
Well, this is how we started with Perry.
It's a little hard. He could leave the red onto the left corner. He's played it free go, this. Just a little pin. Oh, it may have gone. And so it could be trouble. Yep, that's better.
So although he still does things on, he just didn't want to go. But if you're at home and the table's there, then obviously you can play any time. With a century against Hussein for 5, it just shows you the strength and depth around the tour. That's 3 matches of the 8 that have started with a century.
A rarity. People starting with a century, but nowadays. But now a good chance here for Perry. I think David called him Mr. Dependent into the semi-final and competing in that semi-final. It was close. I think he lost to Ali
as well.
Well, he finished. I don't think he can get to the black, but that's more important. A lack of a good safety shot from Ding Junhui. But a great pot. Concentrate on making his century of his own. No board. He could afford to play that shot.
it's about making the most of it when you get in the balls, which is what he's done. He's made 25 centuries.
Accepted it, and he's fighting back now.
77.
It means quite a considerable far away.
Well, it's not a century, but 84.
84.
He leads 1-0. It's still best of 7, replacing the last 16 tonight. I don't think snooker players are necessarily...
Yeah, good shot. But is he a little bit strong? Trump, Jack Lasowski may have took the blue on.
Junhui, 1.
Trying to come off the 3 cushions and land up to that red by the black. Junhui had a... points now, but doesn't want to leave a red on. Now, is he playing into the pack of reds now?
Foul and a miss.
Interested. Thought he could have played the red to the right corner, bounced off the other one, back down the table. But risky. Played it. Caught it too thin and made contact with the other red. And in. A bonus. Oh, he thought he'd overcut that one.
One of those, he did pop, but then he had to play the snooker.
So easy to get too much stun on the cue ball.
47.
It's such a good in the 300 century mark of his career.
Well, he looks completely in the groove this morning, in all
50.
areas. And remember, this is only first of...
And here comes frame ball.
63.
Needs another red.
Yeah, this
70.
is very impressive. Just 70 in the second.
Yeah, anxious times for Junhui and his fan. Green.
85. $93.
Needs this black for a century. And a 2-0 lead. Terrific stuff.
$105. $100.
deliberately beautiful break.
Yeah, his long pot is working fine, his safety's working. So Ding getting frame 3 underway, right up against it, 2-0 down. And they've not been close frames at all. Perry's had breaks of 80. I'm happy reading with Ding, are they? If Ding does get a chance, he's going to have to do something.
Well, that's the first. It's just not going into the reds by the pink. Well, that's brought the black into play. In fact, still may be able to pot this thinner red. This. And not anywhere near. Oh, it's a let-off. It's a good recovery shot. He's travelled. Got to put everything into the pot rather than the position.
He reached 6 ranking finals, won 5 of them.
Third.
Corner. The position. Had he potted the red cleanly, 19. No breaks to save a player. Good escape. What a touch.
Having said that, left a pot on.
Yeah, that was a very good pot though at that speed. Well, colour. Caught the other red first and still potted it. Still, it went in. Yeah. And not good for Joe Perry. Oh, again, so close. hasn't. Well, he played the double. This is the last ball I'd be playing. Because even though he hasn't brought the black into play, Joe Perry could the next shot.
Take two.
Well,
now to readjust to life out in the sticks.
And that, well, he's always been a good safety player, but you would expect that he wouldn't hit them as thin as he could do before. Caught it too thin, but he's going towards that left corner. And if he gets the kiss, which he has done. Good pot. Now, is he on anything? Well, how does half ball?
But of course, crucially, Perry 2-0 up.
Needs to be a deep screw here with lots of side. There's the side, but not hard cushion at the same time. So another. But first get the red. He's brought the green into play. Now didn't have the angle. Well, he's just knocking him in along the cushion to the corner. Now having to go all the way around the table.
Needs 3 balls for 3-0.
70.
Having led the frame all the way. Goes the pink. He's potting them so cleanly. So we're down.
Yeah, couldn't pot it, but played a very.
Yeah, the longest word in sport.
The black behind the black spot. The white close to the. Easy safety. Played the double.
Oh, it just drops. It just dropped. Played very solidly overall. He's made the big breaks in the match. Ding's highest break only 27, but Ding won the third frame. On the black will, that turn was so awkward, but his natural game is knocking in the big breaks. Of Iran, 2-1. There's 12 nationalities represented in the last 32. Just shows the way.
Well, that's brought the black into play. A shot at that red. Caught it a little thick. Yep, he caught the red thick, Joe Perry.
But to win it in the way he did must have given him a massive boost. Just of confidence and belief.
Onto the black.
Yeah, and he made Perry wait as well, didn't he? He suddenly needed the toilet.
Pink that he potted to the yellow pocket where he just overrun for the black. Maybe a guaranteed, but odds-on favourite for sure.
Well, this could hurt as well. Made 498 career centuries.
Oh, a miscue. What a time to get a miscue. Gonna be. It's got to head to the left, just above the pink and to the left. It's available. Well, he's played on.
Under pressure, or if you take your eye off it, but it just makes you look daft, doesn't it? It just does.
Oh, he's overcut it by a long way. Misses it. So just playing the containing safety shot. Let off. Thin on the brown, but he's got it.
He leads by 33 with this blue. So, well, I did say with this blue.
16.
It's all he needs to make it 2-2. So this has turned around. All went wrong, didn't it? That pink to black. Ding still had to pop the tough one to the left middle, which he did. Just looking a little bit. Well, comfortably, Ding's highest break. Get properly involved in this match.
Without any pressure whatsoever. Just getting his arm going, getting
60.
his opponent can see that spring in this step that David mentioned. So it's a best of 3 from here on in.
Could have been 3-0 down, but won that dramatic third frame on the ding. Won that one, made 71 by far his highest break so far, and we're all square. Possible 3 frames remain. For our first victory, Kurt Mafflin and to beat Mark Williams. And another Williams, Robbie, has done for Dwayne Jones, the conqueror of Judd Trump yesterday.
Poor safety from Joe Perry just cost him 8. Well, he's overcut that by a proverbial week. It's back together again quickly. It gets him to the reds. Put him on 2 reds. Just a gentle one.
Craigie missed the black to leave him needing snookers. Will it be 3-2?
Below the black, get rid of that red before he goes into the cluster. But this time,
with the centuries, finished with 1 to beat Jimmy Robertson.
yeah. And a loose cushion. Yeah.
So 90 minutes for the match so far.
Full ball kiss is balls are failing to get position, losing frames. It just shows you how it affects you.
3-0 down, would have really been struggling. His game wasn't there, but it's there.
Yeah, that fine stayed out. In fact, looking at the black go opt in, and what a difference it's made.
$38.
And looks like
So 52 from Ding Junhui.
50
Frame. Can this match swing back now? He's 3-2 down. He was behind on all the stats about half an hour ago.
yes, and knocking them in.
4.
Well, didn't. Lots of left-hand side. And bring more reds into play. That was still. It's what players try. Can play for. Spin. He may not.
Once again, Ding has potted it. It's available, you just fear the worst. Stephen Hendry said to me last week, what a turnaround it's been. All came down to that third, and it's all turned around since. Perry scored just 13 more points.
7.
Fancied him very, very strongly had he won that third frame. But these are short match, he won that frame. World Open in the early part of last season.
Yeah, and you know what? Down 2-0 and nearly 3-0 down. He never gave in. He kept trying. Never saw him made dividends in the end.
No, you're quite right, and he wasn't getting the bits of running either. But like 99th career century, no reason why not. Well, it ends at 98, but
98.
tick turnaround nonetheless. He was a ball from going 3-0.